Okay. Level one, let's get started. Small group today, but let's do it. Okay, so today's theme is curiosity beats willpower. And what I mean with that is, well, actually, here I'll give you this example. I don't know if you guys remember. I think it was back in the '80s, Nancy Reagan and the war on drugs and all that stuff, and the way they presented that was this, frying, crackling egg in a pan, and basically saying, "This is your brain on drugs." Just say no, and it has pretty limited effect in my personal experience, and also working with lots of humans who struggle with, I guess we can call them addictions or compulsive behaviors, whatever it is. This idea of just saying no and just exerting willpower usually is sort of a losing battle. I'm not saying that there's no place for willpower. Having discipline and sometimes saying, "Yeah, I don't really feel like doing this, but do it anyway or not do it." It has its place, but it's a pretty finite resource. And what I'm suggesting today is that asking why in those situations, why do I want to do this thing that there's another part of me that says, "Oh, you shouldn't be doing this." And it can, you know, include anything from, "Oh, I don't really feel like getting out of bed. My bed's comfortable, but I know that getting up, going for a walk, getting outside is probably a good thing to do, but I just don't feel like it." And so, so rather than just like forcing through it and applying all kinds of, guilt or self-judgment, I think it's more useful to pose the question, say, "Well, why don't I feel like doing this?" Or in the case of addictive compulsive behaviors, why do I want to do this? Like, what's the reason for why I might want to do this? And this has everything to do with attentional control, right? So where we focus our attention and uh, and explore what's underneath the surface, in my experience, makes all the difference in terms of just understanding our motivations and why we are who we are and why we do the things that we do. So yeah, let's spend a few minutes just sitting with that notion. So close your eyes. Let's take a couple minutes here just to land. So notice what it's like to bring your attention inward. My morning has been pretty hectic, and I'm noticing that there's this afterglow of speediness and busyness. And that's okay. It's there for a reason. Right now, we're just trying to slow things down. Just notice the basics: breathing, sitting, and being. The to-do list will still be there in 10 minutes. Just very intentionally giving ourselves some space. Just be with whatever's showing up. In my experience, trying to slow down or just be can be really hard because there's this part of our mind that says, "Yeah, but That's not how you're going to get stuff done. You need to stay engaged and keep at it. But we're just giving ourselves just a few minutes right now to just slow down. Just breathing, just sitting, sensing, feeling, just making space for all of it. And from this place, see if you can bring to mind a behavior or a thing that you struggle with where you feel like there's this sense of, oh, I shouldn't do that, or I know better than that, or I should be doing whatever it might be, fill in the blank. Get outside more. I should call my friends and get together with them. I should eat healthier foods. I should drink less. Like whatever it is, see if you can connect with one of those very normal human things that we experience. And see if you can notice that part of the mind that has this just say no mentality. I know I shouldn't be doing that, or I know I should be doing more of that. But what's wrong with me that I can't just do it or just not do it? The sensation of that judgment, the sensation of this sort of oversimplifying, like, oh, if only I did or didn't do that, then everything would be okay. And that feeling tone that you are experiencing as you're thinking about it, that's willpower, right? That's this idea that if I just apply myself, if I'm more disciplined, if I'm more whatever it is, then things would be better. See if you can shift that disposition just for a moment, soften, get curious, and ask yourself, why do I do that? Like, what's the good reason for why I procrastinate, don't clean up the kitchen, avoid the difficult conversation, whatever it is? And just for a moment, see if you can soften into a genuinely compassionate curiosity around, like, yeah, why do I do that? In my experience, there's a good reason for everything that we do, even those things that we, on some level, believe to be destructive or bad, problematic. The alcohol, while clearly not a healthy, sustainable long term solution, it does provide some temporary relief. Avoiding calling friends and making dates to get together and commune provides some sense of safety by not doing that. So see if you can find the good reason for why you do what you do. And the challenge here is to soften, to put on your compassion glasses and view that situation or that behavior, that motivation through a lens of curiosity, kindness, understanding. I'm not suggesting that it's a justification for continuing to do it, but understanding and compassion are usually much more effective motivators for making changes. See if you can find that. And take a deep breath in and out, letting go of the memory, ideas, just dropping into the body, exhaling fully, and then hold the exhale for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and in and out. Softening the chest, the throat, and shoulders. And hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Keep your eyes closed. Just letting the body breathe. And open your eyes, come on back. Um, yeah, in my experience, this attitudinal shift, this mindset shift from just to clenched fists and forcing yourself through something rather than getting curious and asking yourself the question like, why do I do what I do? Um, once you understand the nuances of what's motivating you to do the things that you do, the resolution is much gentler and much smoother than just muscling through it and saying no. So hope that was helpful. And yeah, hope to see you all tomorrow. Be well, everyone.